All right. Let me go ahead and get this party started. Let me just find the URL. Copy stream link. All right, got that done. Now let me go ahead and post that here. Alrighty. 3D modeling live stream, the Gibbering Mouther. Okay. And should be ready to go. Let's get started. Okay. Alright, I've made the post live on my Patreon, so that's good. Let me go ahead and get this roller party started. And yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and let folks know on my socials that I am live streaming. And then we'll get started. Hello, everyone. 3D modeling live stream starting now. I'm making the Gibbering Mouther today. Come on over. And then let me add a picture of the Gibbering Mouther, because, well, why would I not? Okay. Now let me just let all my other socials know. So Discord knows. Let me let Blue Sky know, because Blue Sky is fun. Blue Sky. Okay. Alrighty. Still says I'm making a goat mini for some reason. I don't know why. I just can't figure out live streaming for the hell of me. Anyway, alright. I think we're good to go. So let's get this party started. Alright. Good morning, folks. Hello, I'm doing good. But yes, I do live streams sometimes. I was doing this on Twitch initially, but well, that whole site kind of fell apart, so moving on to a different service. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started on this, shall we? Okay, change the link. The link to the Discord, that's on, I posted on the 1st of the month. So there's that. You can check that out right now if you want. But on the 1st of the month on my Discord, I post, seriously, 1st of the month on my Patreon page, the Discord link is there. I'd send it to you now, but I'm trying to get this done. But anyway, yeah, if you just backtrack to the 1st of the month, my first post of the month, that's where you can get it. So there you go. Anyway, so today's project is, like I said, the Gibbering Mouther. So the Gibbering Mouther is a really freaky aberration, and yeah, it's a fun creature to make. It's definitely going to be a fun creature to sculpt up today, for sure, here on this spooky live stream. So thank you all for joining today as I make this creature happen. But anyway, to my patrons out there that are currently watching, obviously thank you for your continued support. And as for the model in question today, well, it is a creepy aberration. It's kind of a nightmarish creature. From what I understand, it's like just a roving nightmare of mouths that's on the prowl, ready to destroy everything around it as it consumes more and more. Just this horrific, chaotic, ghoulish monster that I believe each mouth screams the voices of its last victims before it suffers an ultimate defeat by the adventurers. Not fun. So yeah, this is gonna be my project today. And I'm pretty excited because it's a pretty freaky looking creature. So yeah, that's the theme of the month, right? So, I hope everybody's good today. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am making some art. It's gonna be a good time for sure. On this spooky month. Ew. Hello there, viewers. Thank you for joining my live stream today. Let me know if I need help with if I don't sound clear or anything like that, or the music's not loud enough. Uh-oh, somebody just wrote not to be rude, which usually means that they are going to be rude. Let's see, not to be rude, but I think a soft G, like gibberish. Also, they constantly yap and yammer. You do really awesome stuff with aberrations, terrifying, squishy looking. Thank you. I guess that wasn't that rude. That's a first. Usually when somebody on the internet says not to be rude and then they proceed to be rude. You know. But that was actually very reasonable. So what's the consensus then? Is it gibbering or is it gibbering? Kind of reminds me of the GIF versus GIF debate. It's GIF, by the way, in case you're wondering. Oh god, no, please, I'm actually a fan. Okay, that's nice. Well, I'm a fan of you. I probably should not get too sucked into the details right now. I need to get the basic shape down first, so I'm going to stop right there. So let's see. Let's get the basic shapes down. So we have a very large mass, obviously, right here in the middle. And from there, we have to bring in the basic form of this creature in. And make sure that it lines up with its overall mass structure. Now, I'm not going to be making exactly what we see here in this artwork, obviously, because A, it's fan art, and B, it's not that serious. So I will keep that in mind as I work on this creature. But yeah, just gonna go ahead and work on this today. This will be my big project of the day because it's a iconic and creepy looking creature. So I'm very excited. Google does a pronunciation as gibbering with a J. Gibbering instead of gibbering. You may be right, but I like my way better. I'm kidding. I got jokes. So yeah, you're probably right. Okay, this is a good starting point. Let's go ahead and start working on some details. So, in 3D art, just like in any art form, you have to start with the most basic shapes first. And this is a very basic shape minus this tentacle that I got sucked into modeling. So let's go ahead and add some geometry. So a little bit of geometry there, and a little more there, and a little more there. And I think that's enough geometry. Now let's go ahead and sculpt in some basic shapes on this creature to continue its form. We'll start with its root appendages. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Just get a little bit of growth right there. And a little bit of growth right there. This is going to be another mouth, so we'll just get that going right there. We might as well do a little bit over here, and a little bit here, a little bit there. Get a little bit in there, some there, some there. Maybe a little bit of there, some there. A little bit of growth right there. That's lovely. Now let's go ahead and, not sure if Google is right, but I have to say, it says what it says. It's cool to see stuff come together. I love watching my friends who are artists. I just can't do any of this, and it blows me away. Oh. Fuck yeah, explain to me. Flex that expertise. Looks like an earliness baby elephant right now. Yeah, it does kind of look like a little baby elephant, doesn't it? But anyway, let's go ahead and get that mouth in there. It's a mouth on top of a mouth. Hot. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get this form as close as possible. Obviously, I don't need to do exactly what is in the artwork, but it's nice to at least get close to it, you know? Okay, so it looks like it's got a secondary mouth right here, so let's get that form in there now. And then it looks like this is all part of a much larger form, which is very freaky looking. Baby elephant. Yeah, very alien, you're right. Like a mouth within a mouth. I agree. Have you guys seen the show Alien Earth yet? It's fantastic. I'm a big fan of the alien universe in general. You know, Predator, Yautja, all that stuff is just great. But yeah, Alien Earth was a lot of fun. It was short, but at the same time, I mean, the show is just, like, the visual effects were insane. It was absolutely stunning. You know that they only had so much of a budget to work with, so I think that they couldn't continue it because they only had so much to go work with, you know? And, yeah, pretty freaky. Yeah, pretty fun show, though. Yeah, it was short, but it did get right to the point. It got to the good stuff. And I find it kind of weird how the xenomorph, like, in the end... Oh. I probably should shut up. I just realized I'm probably gonna give away a lot of the story if I keep going, so maybe I'll just shut up. But yeah, Alien Earth. Great show. I like the eye octopus. Oh, the eye octopus was freaky. That was probably the true villain of this. Well, no, the villain of the show was the friends we made along the way. But, yeah, no, the eye octopus was that thing was a nightmare. He was just a little bastard. But yeah, good show, all in all. I'm kind of giving some stuff away by talking about it in detail right now, aren't I? Anyway. Yeah, spoiler alerts, I know. What about Alien Earth? I was away. Oh, we were just talking about how we really love the show. How they did a really good job with it in general. Non-spoiler-y review, I guess I can describe this as, is that it does a good job of showing you the state of the world during the Alien era. And the show takes place a couple of years before the actual first movie, with the incident with the first Sigourney Weaver intake. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. Yeah. Yeah, I try. Thank you very much there, Michael Rican. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, I just do what I do and happen to love doing what I do, so it definitely helps. It definitely helps that I actually like this. I think if I was a miserable artist instead of a happy-go-lucky one, probably would have a very different take on things. I'm trying not to get too close to the artwork because, you know, ultimately this is still fan art, right? And because it's still fan art, you know, there's only so much when it comes to the limitations of the creative expression that of what is happening before you that is a latent opulence between what is it that I'm doing now versus what it is that I want to do later. So, in the end, I do need to keep in mind that this is fan art still and should be treated as such. Yeah. Blender, it would have taken me a long time to make that base. You done some adventure specific minis for modules I already had. Was running absolute serendipity. It's looking less and less like a baby elephant. Yeah, sorry. It was never my intention to make a baby elephant. Sorry. Hope I'm not disappointing you. Although baby elephants are cute. They are cute though. They are adorable. Oh, what a fun creature. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this guy. Let me just get a little more concavity in this mouth right here. And again, it does not have to be exact. It does not have to be an exact replica. It can be my own thing too. And that's okay. Yeah. You know what? In honor of the fact that this is deep down a baby elephant at heart, maybe we should call this guy Dumbo. Michael, I'm afraid you would be the weak link in a monster movie. Keeping the cute little ugly thing like a pet and letting it grow. I mean, I hate to break this to you, but I think I'd be in the same boat. Especially with this cute little bugger. This is a cute little guy. All he wants is snacks. Who doesn't want snacks? I would definitely make friends with the Gibbering Mouther. Gibbering, whatever. What a handsome gentleman. What a proper handsome gentleman we are dealing with right now. What a lovely guy. All right. I'd say that's pretty good for the basic shape of this creature. Let's go ahead and start making some of the details happen. Yeah, it's not that hard to get to the basic shape of this creature. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do something that I don't do very often. And that is, I'm going to explain 3D modeling in a nutshell. First, open Blender. Next, select your scene. Then, 3D model the Gibbering Mouther. Done. See? Easy. I'm so helpful. See that? You guys are now ready for Pixar. Hello. Good morning to you. But anyway, I hope that answered all your questions. Now you guys are ready to work for Square Enix. Exactly. Super easy. I'm glad I showed you guys the ropes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So there you go. You guys are ready to begin your career as your own 3D modeling team. Very exciting. I'm glad that I was here to help you begin your journey. It's very exciting. Ten p.m. here in Perth, Australia. Never been to Australia. Maybe someday I'll go. I don't know when, but someday. I always wanted to look upon the Eiffel Tower and Stonehenge. Big Australian landmarks, I know. Maybe check out the Rhine, you know? Visit the Great Wall. Good times. What are some other significant, you have to visit the wagon rim? Ooh, wow. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fascinating. But yeah, definitely want to visit Australia. Go to Perth and look at the Statue of Liberty. Don't forget the pyramids, dude. Nothing else like that on the Australian desert. That's true. You can't forget the pyramids. Definitely gonna visit the pyramids in Australia for sure. Oh, there's another mouth and a mouth. Also the second largest fiberglass rim in all of Australia. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely want to check out Sydney, the Windy City. Bard is the second largest fiberglass ram in all of Australia. We all know, have a good time. Ooh, and the pyramids of Oslo. Yeah, definitely. I also definitely want to visit Niagara Falls for sure, which I believe is in northern Australia, I think. You guys are funny. Yep, every time I design something, I always think about, its printability. That's why in every one of the models that I post on my Patreon, I always list FDM printing tips. Since, you know, not everybody does resin. Not everybody wants to do resin. Understandably so. Okay. I think Niagara is in Denmark. Denmark is right next to Albany. No, I think there's actually two Niagara Falls. One in Denmark and one in Sweden. I don't know why I got those mixed up, so my apologies. There's one thing I know, it's my geometry. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, the dental bills in the sky must be absolutely nuts. You are 100% right. Remember, you don't have to do exactly like the artwork is. It's okay to do your own thing. Yeah, if the dentist actually survives. Yeah, very good point. Is there actual reason for the model to be changed from gray to red? Blender looking so much different on Mac. I'm getting inspired again for the 10th time. Nah. So the reason why I turned on the red matte cap is because the red helps me see a little better what I'm working with right now. So if I put on the red matte cap, it just helps me better discern what I'm working with. This is a personal preference of mine. You know, you don't need to, there's no real benefit to it. So you're welcome to work in gray, you're welcome to work in red, green, doesn't matter. That is just my personal preference to use red. It just helps me see better what kind of details I'm putting down, you know? That's all it is. I have to say, you guys are very chit-chatty in comparison to the previous places I streamed on. I used to stream on Twitch until recently, when the AWS system crashed and I realized that it wasn't actually a good place to stream anymore. Interesting. Asking because I think I saw STLs in that color on my mini factory and stuff. That's neat. I used to post on my mini factory. That website kind of sucks though. There's like a 100 megabyte limit on loading files on there. And just got kind of boring after a while. I think YouTube has a better community in general, but I've been for a minute. I don't normally watch many live events. Okay. Oh, thanks. No, I'm not really sure if there are other means of supporting artists when it comes to YouTube, but you're already a patron of mine. I mean, that's enough. You're good. I don't need anything else, really. But I do appreciate it. I do. But don't worry about it. You're fine. I have enough patrons to pay the bills, and that is good enough for me. Are you doing the gift next or skipping to Glabrezu? It is the spooky month, so whatever is next will have to be spooky. And I'm not sure if the Glabrezu counts as a spooky creature. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is the Glabrezu spooky? Because like this thing is definitely spooky. I mean, it's got eyes, it's got mouths, it's got teeth. It's teeth for days. I mean, it's kind of a mess. So I would say this definitely counts as spooky. But I don't know about the Glabrezu. The Glabrezu is a demon, right? It's got multiple arms. It's a spellcaster, but it's got like a bestial mouth, and it's got jacked crab claws. Hey, boo. I love you. Yeah. That's my wife. She's the best. Hey.
What you working on?
I'm working on a friendly little guy.
Oh.
He's just a little dude. He's a Gibbering Mouther. He's the best. He's just a little guy. Mm-hmm. He just wants snacks and more snacks and more snacks. So I think we are all deep down Gibbering Mouthers inside.
Is that your way of requesting a snack?
What? No. Well, no, I had a good breakfast. I'm good.
Okay.
But thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. And then we have to go food shopping today.
We do. Yeah, I'll put some work in on the shopping list.
Oh.
Right.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye. Miss you already. Oh, man. She's gone already. That makes me sad. Snacks. Dude, go are having armored claws and multiple horns. That's badass and spooky. Plus they're demons. Nah, I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I have to look at the 2025 version of the Glabrezu and see if it counts. I'll make that judgment for myself. So cute. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I do have to go food shopping today. Our pantry and fridge are looking very low. So definitely need to do that today. I have such an easy time forgetting all the subscriptions and memberships. It's easier to be able to pay a small amount now and then. Here in Sweden, we have something called Swish. And then you can pay. Swish to a mobile number. It's convenient. Oh, okay. That's cool. I have never been to Sweden, but I've heard good things. Someday I'll go. I always did like Swedish cars. And the furniture is dope. There's a cool picture of one with its arms out roaring. It might be cool. Alright, well, I'll check it out. I'll look at the 2025 version and see if it counts as spooky. Here in Australia, the banking system mandates allow you to pay to a phone number or email. Oh, wow, that's wild. So if I were to go to Sweden, what would you recommend I check out first? Because someday I'll go. Someday. I don't know when. Someday. And their jets are pretty cool. Yeah, that's true. Saab jets, yeah. Their overall defense platforms are pretty solid, making good use of them in Ukraine. Slava Ukraina, Heroam Slava, of course. Oh yeah, the Niagara Falls in Oslo. Absolutely right. You're right. How could I forget? Is that also near the pyramids of Giza? Or I guess it's pronounced Sfiza? I don't know. It's one of those. Can't be far, no more than 20 minutes by train. Cool. I guess you could take one of those famous bullet trains by, Mount Fuji, also located in Sweden. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The rest of the world actually has useful rail travel systems. Oh. Ooh. The hooked horror is supposed to be spooky, huh? Oh, this creature is so much fun. Ooh. He's got a tentacled arm with teeth. I love it. Let me just go ahead and add some texture to this guy. Then we'll move on to the next bit. Horns look terrifying. Horror looks terrifying. Is this music like an elevator version of the Scooby-Doo theme? Oh, I have no idea. I just put my playlist on Spooky Random and went to town. It's listed as copyright free, but I'm not sure now. Oh well. Okay. Isn't this fella just looking so handsome and so cute? What a handsome, handsome fellow. Well, I think we definitely got down what we needed to for the inside portion of his mouth. And I think that looks pretty damn solid. Yeah. It reminds me of the Neo-Otyugh. Ooh, the Otyugh. Now that's a spooky creature right there. That's gonna be a fun one. Think it's a comfort eater. Hello there, Kelly Muse Cat. Thank you for joining the live stream. Today's 3D model, for those of you who are tuning in a little bit later, is the Gibbering Mouther. It's a creature from Dungeons and Dragons. It is going to be a 3D printable miniature that I will release later today. Like all 7,000 of the models that I've made over the years, this will be free, as all my previous works. And there we go. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. And yours? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And yes, I've made over 7,000 3D printable minis over the years. They are all for free, and they are all out there, and you know, I like what I do. So there you go. And I also do print my own stuff whenever I need it for my own games. I actually printed a Traxagore yesterday because we're playing Descent into Avernus right now. And the DM said he needed a Traxagore, which is an NPC that we've ran into recently. So he's just a cute little otter wizard, and he's just a cute little guy, and it's gonna be adorable. Oh, you got to head to work and you just use a different slicer? Okay. Yeah, sometimes that's just the ticket, and it's just to use a different slicer. We have asphalt and concrete, really good. Nice. Alright, there's that eyeball. And it's got teeth. That's fun. You have an ice hotel. You know, I've always wanted to go to one of those, like ice bars, ice hotels, things like that. I've seen some pretty cool stuff online for them, but I've never actually been to one. There's one in DC, not far from where I live. For those of you wondering, I live in Virginia. But yeah, I've always wanted to go to one of those silly things. Maybe I will this winter. Oh. If I get the time. St. Paul Winter Carnival, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. That's not that far away from Virginia, right? It's like what, 20-minute drive? I think. Yeah, maybe I'll just go to Minnesota this afternoon and check it out. Yeah, I'll do that. Ice bars and castles. Ooh, yeah. Fancy, fancy. 40 with traffic. Yeah, traffic. Always gotta think about traffic. Cool. Delicious coffee. All right. Let's go ahead and work on this next big fella. Big old tubular looking dude. Oh, that's a bummer. In southern Louisiana, you don't deal with that? That's strange. Can you explain the glaciers of southern Louisiana? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Checkmate. Nope. Sure. Speaking of checkmate, playing a game of chess right now with one of my friends on chess.com. I probably should check it. It gives you like a 24-hour window to respond. Oh, and there it is. Oh, it's not my move yet. Sorry, I had to check. Turns out it was not my move. I almost never win in a chess game. I'm just not too good at it, to be honest. I don't have any like strategies or, you know, particular good gambits or whatever. I just kind of go with the flow. Obviously, I know what each piece does and, you know, basic stuff like that. Just, I don't know, just never really have a good pattern to follow. Yep. So yeah, this is going to be a fun project for today for sure. If you guys have any questions for me about what I'm doing or anything related to the 3D modeling or 3D printing process, if you guys have any questions about any of that or D&D in general, or you have any questions about 3D printing, questions about Godzilla, questions about Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, you know, things like that. And I should be pretty proficient to answer your questions. How does this compare to your average in terms of effort time? This seems complex. What's Godzilla's favorite color? This is not that complex, and it's actually a pretty easy one for me, you know? So, yeah, not that complex at all. This is pretty easy. It's just a lot of fun textures and tentacles, and it's just a good time, you know? So, this doesn't compare to any other project I've done in the past. I'd say this one's actually a little bit easier. However, this is still going to be a time-consuming experience, to say the least. This will take me pretty much my entire good chunk of my workday for sure. So yeah. What's Godzilla's favorite color? Godzilla's favorite color. I don't know. I think it depends on the Godzilla. If it's the -1 Godzilla, probably a light blue. If it's the Showa era Godzilla, probably also a light blue. If it's the Heisei era Godzilla, I'd say it started light blue and then it went to a bright red. I'd say there's that. If it's Millennium era Godzilla, I would say probably a yellow. And then if it's the Monsterverse Godzilla, I'd say it started light blue and then decided it liked pink. Oh, you know your Godzillas. Yes, I do. I've seen every movie, seen every anime, every cartoon. I do love my Godzilla. Mechagodzilla? I'm pretty sure Mechagodzilla does not have a favorite color, given it's either a drone or a mech. I don't think it actually has a favorite. Depends, of course, on the Mechagodzilla. If it was the original murderous one, I would probably say maybe a light red. You know, like the blood of poor Anguirus that it maimed. If it was the Heisei Mechagodzilla, probably gold, like a soft gold. Sort of like the super cannon in his chest. If it was Kiru, I would say maybe a soft light blue as well. If it was the anime Mechagodzilla, nothing, because it never got turned on. God, that anime sucked. Have you made Zulika from Curse of Strahd? I'm trying to find her Minya campaign. Or have one that can be used for her. Even in his cold mechanic heart, McDonald just wanted to be loved. Oh, Sid. Anyway, could you remind me who Zuleika is? I would Google it, but I'm kind of busy right now. But yeah, could you remind me who Zulika is? And then I'll tell you. Because I don't remember off the top of my head who that is. I made a lot of the NPCs for Curse of Strahd, but I don't remember that one. Werewolf. Oh, no, I never made her. But, you know, it's just a werewolf. Just use the werewolf mini. And then as for the non-werewolf form, just pick a barbarian character from the various barbarians I've made over the years and just give her a special paint job. Her husband is in Ravenloft. Okay. But yeah, just use a werewolf mini. That's what I would use. Just do that, and then yeah, just pick a barbarian character for the actual mini. When I played Curse of Strahd, she came off kind of like a wild woman, like a barbarian lady, I think. Vague memories of that now. Good idea, I didn't think barbarian. Yeah. Also, I have a new patron. Thank you very much, Matt. Much appreciated. One of my cousins lives in Virginia near DC. Went there in 2013 and 2018 to visit the archives, DC, Space Museum. Yeah, Space Museum's pretty cool. I've been there a couple of times. Only went to the Library of Congress once. It was neat. Alrighty. So yeah, this guy's coming along pretty good. Yeah, it's genuinely frowned upon to try to check the books out. Silly goose. What a fun, handsome fellow. What a handsome, handsome gentleman. So much snacky indeed. Oh, I'm sorry. My Discord's open. Let me close that real quickly. All right, where was I? Okay, so let's work on this mouth. Hey, printing question. I've been playing. Sorry, got something in my eye. Printing question. I've been playing with times on wash and cure using Esoon White, generally 30 minutes each, but I find the result quite brittle. What's the minimum I can get away with? Huh. Oh. I actually don't cure my minis. I should. I keep forgetting, to be honest with you. I used to. And I kind of just forgot. Yeah, after I wash them in the alcohol bath, I usually rinse them off and then I prime them. Yeah, I generally completely forgot about curing. Damn, I should. No, just wash. Yeah. I shouldn't do that. I just forget. But I don't have any issues with brittleness because I mix about 10% of tenacious into my my resin. The resin I'm currently using is anicubic, just standard clear resin. But yeah, 10% of the vat mixed with some tenacious is kind of all you need. And then it's no longer brittle. It's all bendy and stuff. And it's like a little toy. Yeah. You should look it up. Forgot the full name of it. I have the bottle right behind me. Let me look at it. Let's see here. Where is it? Or did I finish it? Here we go. Soraya Tech. Soraya Tech. No, wait. That's just regular resin. Oh shit, I think I actually am out. Damn. But yeah, Soraya Tech makes this additive material called Tenacious, and it looks like I'm out. So I probably need to order some. But yeah, Soraya Tech, they make this material, this like goop. It's called Tenacious something. And it's, yeah, you mix like, you know, whatever your vat is, mix like 10% of your vat with some of that. And then your resin prints will come out a little bit bendy, a little squishy, a little pliable. When they fall on the ground, nothing breaks because they're not brittle anymore. Now they're like little toys. Spell Soraya? Sure. Let me see. Wait, I can't spell it on this thing. I have to do it on the actual. Here it is. Soraya. Soraya Tech Tenacious. Yeah, there it is. Soraya Tech Tenacious. Yeah. But yeah, you mix a little bit of Tenacious into your vat, and then boom. Your minis are now little pliable little guys. It's fun. %, and it's bendy, huh? Learned multiple things today. Godzilla's favorite color, bendy resin. Yep. Yeah. No, the bendy stuff is definitely good. Definitely highly recommend it. Happy to help. Sorry, MZ, I have to bail. 11 p.m. here. It's okay. Hope you have a good evening. Oh, thank you. And someday I will visit Stonehenge in Australia and hang out by the Louvre. I won't steal anything though. I'll see you around. Yeah, no problem. That guy was alright. Thank you. I think I have the best geometry. Creepy, spooky, groovy. Not bad. Let's do that again on this one. Okay. We are definitely getting there. So this has been a pretty fun sculpting exercise so far. It's been like 95% just straight sculpting. It's been nice. Fun little experience. Just chilling out, making art, hanging out with friends. I assume that everybody watching is already existing patrons of mine, given posting now with the live feed thing on my Patreon page directly. I mean, ultimately, that's what I need, is to, let my patrons directly know that I'm live streaming. Also helps them know that I'm an actual human being instead of some corporate entity or some unknown individual. I know, I'm a real person. Very much a real person. I don't really like showing my face though when it comes to live streaming or anything like that, That I feel kind of weird about. I feel like I would just get uncomfortable real quickly. A human being? Yes, very much a human being. I was thinking about using the Mouther for a Halloween one-shot, but the lore doesn't fit with the story, but it does look scary. Well, you can just make up your own lore, It doesn't have to be exactly like what's listed in the books. It could be whatever you want. Maybe the Gibbering Mouther, instead of being this horrific aberration, is like, I don't know, like this horrific conglomeration of dead souls that were captured by a mad wizard using his magic in nefarious ways to power some sort of a device that leads to extraplanar travel. And during his madness, all of the victims that were ingested into his diabolical machine eventually get released to create this horrific monstrosity that of which is this Mouther. And again, you don't have to use that specifically. You don't have to use the stat block of the Gibbering Mouther. It could be a stat block of an ogre or something. Doesn't matter. Matters is you have fun and everybody else has fun too. Thanks. It's getting there little by little. Little by little, bit by bit. Oh, yeah, I am a DM. Most of the time, anyway. Not this month, though. This month I am not that. This month I am or this year actually, because the campaign's been going on for a little bit. But I am a player this year. I'm playing a human paladin. Which oath? Oh, I went with the classic, the Oath of Devotion. Good old-fashioned Oath of Devotion. Works pretty well for the Descent into Avernus campaign. What a handsome fellow. Suggestion for a live stream. Further ahead, we can try to make our own figures at the same time and then show off our creations. Okay. I mean, if you want. A dual live stream and stuff. Sounds neat. Are you also a 3D artist? Adamant. A live stream mini making competition for charity would be cool. No, not at all. But I see how just to see how hard it is. That's funny. I guess that would be neat though. Charity thing. I don't really know the logistics of it, but how that would even work. But yeah. All right. So, what's next? Oh, he's got some horns. Maybe a children's hospital near you could get a mascot, then print out and give it to children near Christmas. Huh. That's neat. Definitely need to cure those resin prints for the kids in the hospital. Yeah, probably. To be honest with you, what you're describing sounds like it's a lot more work. A lot more work than is actually needed. I think I'd rather just donate directly to a charity and then promote the charity on one of my live streams. so people can donate on their own. Some charities can only accept a certain amount of money, so better to promote the charity while I do a live stream instead of trying to do some sort of a collection thing. Because I've done charities before and I have been turned down after raising a certain amount of money. It's a little embarrassing for everybody. So, yeah. Yep, just ideas. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's the rules. Some charities only are allowed to accept a certain amount. Depends on what country you're in and stuff, things like that. It's pretty crazy, but it is what it is. Maybe raise money for snacks for the Gibbering Mouther instead. I mean, I'm pretty sure this Gibbering Mouther will always appreciate snacks. I'm sorry, that's okay. Oh, it's okay. That's understandable. Yep. It's a real hassle with the new modern society. It has been tested and proved. If rarely would be nepotism but invisible. We live in a mysterious time. Yeah, probably. Just a little bit, yep. Unrelated to anything, I've been playing Clear Obscura Expedition 33. I absolutely love this game. Great story. The combat system's a little funny. Just how if you mess up like just once, that could like pretty much end the game right there for you. I found it to be very annoying. But all in all, great game. Amazing music, beautiful cinematography. All in all, probably one of my favorite of the new games this year. Do you pass Langley on your way to DC? No. Nope. No, I do not. That's, actually, I've never been to Langley. I don't even know where it is. Yeah, no. DC is roughly 20 minutes away from where I live. So, don't really worry about that kind of commute. Mostly because I don't need to commute to DC since, you know, I work from home. I started playing Draw Steel a few years ago. Oh, sorry. I had to Google where Langley was. I didn't realize it was north of where I am. I don't know why I always envisioned like central VA or something. I don't know. Hey, Jen.
Yes, my love.
I am a special helpless baby boy.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh,
You.
I said I am a helpless special baby boy.
You are a helpless special baby boy. What do you need?
I was wondering if you could refill my instant coffee.
Do you want more instant coffee or do you want a latte?
Oh, wow.
You want a latte? Okay, got it.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me just finish this.
Chug chug.
Thank you. You take
You're
care of me.
I tried to.
Oh, can you make the latte spooky?
Okay, I'll try.
Yay. My mini factory has some D&D game quest. That's neat. Yeah, I pretty much gave up on my mini factory. There are limitations on how big the files you can post there was rather limiting. And I just gave up on it after a while. You could technically still post things like zip files and stuff, but my stuff's already available easily on printables and Thingiverse anyway, so it's like, does it really matter? So yeah, I pretty much gave up on that site. Yeah. I post directly on my Patreon, so it's like, it's not really needed, you know. Plus Thingiverse and printables, you know, those sites are already pretty big. So it's like, what's the point? Plus, it's not like I need to use that site for any, like, commercialization stuff anyway, because I don't sell things, so, yeah. Everything that I make is for free. And because it's for free, I don't really need to do anything on that site. Thingiverse nice because you can push to the other sites from there. Yeah. That is true. This music is spooky. Ooh. Hello there, Nice Games. What is Sun Lu? What's that? Or is Sun Lu a who? Is that like a person? Sun Lu is a filament maker, I think. Jeez. Every company that makes filament or has a slicer seems to just have their own Thingiverse now. It's getting a little ridiculous. Like, Prusa's site, for instance, is pretty good, and I like it. So I'm gonna obviously stick to posting my stuff there whenever possible, because it's a pretty dependable site. But like, Lychee has one, Anacubic has one, now a filament maker named Sun Lu has one. It's just like, good lord. How many of these are there gonna be out there? It's a bit of an oversaturation of the same material and content, don't you think? When we were at the archives, we queued up the first monster manual. It's called the Independent Monsters. That's cool. Printable seems like the best, but D&D most popular is on Thingiverse. Yep, I post on both, so yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you, MZ, my gnome wizard has an owl familiar. I visioned the owl having a monocle with a top hat. Thought it would have a mini custom made out of that. Okay, that's neat. Good luck with that. Cults 3D is neat. They have a pay what you want model, which is nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, I post on cults as well. I actually have a really nice story about cults, if you guys are interested in some story time. Your noble owl is how I found you. Oh, cool. It fit perfectly. Oh, well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, stories are good. So, I would love some story time. Nice. Alright, so as you guys know, I post all my files for free online. And I post my files on printables, I post them on Maker Online, I post them on Thingiverse, I post them on Thangs, and then obviously I post my stuff on Patreon directly. So, but one of the sites that exists out there that is for 3D stuff that is also popular is Cults. Kind of a weird name, I know, but whatever, is what it is. So, I knew about cults, but I never really bothered, doing anything serious on it. because, like I said, I'm already posting on so many sites. Like, it's felt like a redundancy to even think about posting on another site when I've already posted in so many places. So I just never really looked into it. I knew that people were on it and stuff, and whatever, but it was just never a priority. Well, one day I get a notification from one of my patrons saying, "Hey, why are you on cults?" They ask me, and I say, "Nope, not on cults. I know of it, but I already posted enough places, I'm good." And then they ask, "Are you sure? Because you've been posting really, really frequently." And I'm like, "What?" So they send me the link, and yeah, it was a dude who was pretending to be me, posting everything that I've made on cults. Like, everything. It was pretty bad. All of my files, just posting things. It was bizarre. And not even like giving me credit or anything either. Not even like, this is by MZ42. No, just like basically impersonating me. Like thousands and thousands of files, just spanning years and years of work. It was pretty bad. So I went ahead and contacted cults directly. And I was thinking, look, this is probably not gonna lead to anything. These corporate websites don't really care about, any kind of human interaction anyway. They just want their money and they want to run. But I complained, saying, "Hi, this is the actual MZ4250. This person's impersonating me. And they are, they're pretending they're me. Can you please do something about this?" So I was a little surprised, though, when not only did they contact me, they respond to me, but it was actually the president of cults who responded to me directly, saying that they're very sorry that this happened, and to make things a little bit easier, they just gave me this person's account. So now the thousands of uploads and all their followers and everything belong to me in just one fell swoop. The person was banned, he was kicked off of the site, and a couple, 1,000 uploads that would have taken me probably months to take care of was handed over to me in one shot. So yeah, cults, pretty good on my book. They did me a solid, and I'm really happy that they weren't shitty about the whole experience. Because they could have been like, "Sucks to suck, guy. Oh well, it's our content now." And so yeah, cults, pretty solid. Pretty happy with my experience with them. And now I post pretty regularly there. Yeah. So yeah, very happy with my experience with cults. They operate on Paris time. You might have to go visit someday to see this in the Opera House. I know what you were referencing. I understood that reference. Hey, baby girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to report that there is a kitty baby in my office. Hello. Her name is Belle, and she is very sweet. Meow. Come here. Let me pet you. Let me love you. Why don't you let me love you?
Because she wants you to pet her elsewhere in the house. That's her whole thing. And she screams until you follow her. It is a jack-o'-lantern if you squint at it from a distance. with your glasses
Wow.
off.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
I have a spooky jack-o'-lantern latte.
Scream, what do you want?
All right. Got me a latte. It's because my wife takes care of me. Thank you. She's the best. But yeah, my wife is correct. The cat, Belle.
I caught her if you want to give her a scratch.
Oh, hello. I love you. Mwah.
Oh, who's a good girl? Anyways, alright, sorry.
All right. Love you. She's a baby. She a kitty baby. My wife was nice enough to catch the cat, so I got to pet her. We lost our 17-year-old cat this time last year. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope I didn't accidentally trigger anything. I have a second kitty in here because we have two cats. And this one is Aurora, and she's also very sweet. She's currently rubbing up against my leg. But yeah, square peg makes games. I'm sorry. It's something that we think about all the time, to be honest, because these two kitties are also old. They're both 13 years old, so it's a little spooky. But it is a circle of life. Do not worry. Okay. If you'd like to share, what was the name of the kitty? All right, well, thanks there, low carb cocktail guy. Much appreciated for you stopping by. Sophie, she was a black cat. Aww. There are no kitties like the void kitties. I wouldn't mind having a black cat. Yep, agreed. Indeed. So yeah, definitely enjoying this experience of live streaming on YouTube now. Seems pretty chill. Seems like a pretty chill experience. Meow. Hello. Meow. Meow. Love you. Me. I don't mind. She's cute. Alrighty. So, Gibbering Mouther's coming along pretty nicely, I feel. Meow. Mm-hmm. Meow. Mm-hmm. She's a cat. She has opinions. Kitty cat opinions. Mm-hmm. You don't say, cat. You don't say. Wow. Do you want to repeat that? No. You're so cute. But yeah, this guy's coming along pretty nicely. Let's work on the eye stalks on the other side. And then we'll work on some other details. That is one talkative cat. Oh yeah. She ensures that her opinions are well known. Uh-huh. Meow. You're so cute. Anyway, I'm sorry, baby girl, but you know, I do have to do my own work. It may not be traditional work like what you're used to. You know, lounging, occasionally catching a mouse. Uh-huh. Meow. I don't mind. She's okay. Meow. My wife took care of the cat. But yeah, she is a very talkative kitty. She's got opinions. I don't know what to tell you, you know? She just must be known. Oops. Sorry about that. Delicious. Oh, I have a new patron. Carlos and Kyle. But yeah, that was very nice of them. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Got a little distracted by a new patron, so. It is very nice of folks to be willing to support an artist during these times. We're dealing with tariffs and trade wars and wars and just a lot of terrible things. So it is nice when folks are willing to support the arts. After all, it is the arts that gets us through rough times. That and friends, family, being there for each other and doing the right thing. So obviously my live stream has been a spooky live stream. Ooh. If it has been too spooky for y'all, I understand completely. Alrighty. So this is technically a spooky live stream. So this means that it is time to share with you truly terrifying things. Ooh. I would like everybody that is in this watching this live stream to participate in the spookiness by sharing terrifying things. And I'm going to start by telling you probably the most spookiest, most terrifying thing ever. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you prepared for the spookiness? Because it's about to happen. This is your last chance to step away from the spookiness. For if you hear this, you might just die. Alright. Spookiness is coming in 3, 2, last warning, 1. Okay. Here is the spookiness that I'm going to share with you that will terrorize you for all time. Right now, there is a spooky skeleton inside of you. It's an old joke, I know. Either way, let that sink into your head. If you'd like to share some of your own spookiness, spooky stories, or spooky factoids, by all means, go for it. Alrighty. So, what is left on this guy? It's got some small eye stalks. Uh-oh, we got a spooky story coming in. Once upon a time, I worked on a model in Blender for 4 hours. I had an amazing model going and was about ready to export the file, but thought I should use the crease brush one last time to etch some details, but it crashed and I realized I forgot to save. Okay, that is genuinely terrifying. I know you're like partially joking, but like, no, that's actually awful. I am very sorry. Like, woof. I've been there too. I am so sorry. That is awful. And spooky. It's both awful and spooky. So, congratulations, you win. Oh, geez, that happened yesterday. Damn. That does suck. Sorry. It happens. Just a reminder to save. Yeah, seriously. I just saved. You just terrified me. I think you're the winner of the stream. Alrighty, let's go ahead and make another eyeball. Make 3 more eyeballs. All right. I think we got down all the major details. Now we can start working on all the minor details. And of course, the back of the creature. Okay. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Spooky. Hey, good morning to you. Nat, how you doing? Where's the terrifying monster? Oh, wait, are you talking about this fella? He's just a gibbering mouther. He's harmless as a kitten. Oh, yeah, that too. I see what you did there. Yeah, this is where I'm at so far on the Gibbering Mouther. I think he's coming along okay. I'm getting there little by little, bit by bit. Are you working on anything cool today? For those of you who don't know, my friend Nat from Illa's Arcanum is a fellow 3D artist like me, and she also makes 3D printable miniatures. I highly recommend checking out her Patreon when you can. She posts free stuff too here and there, and she's pretty damn swell. But Illa's Arcanum minis, if you Google that, you should find what you need. Ha, got him. Working on druids? Cool. You know, when Spooky Month is done and I'm back to working on the monster manuals, or like in alphabetical order, the next creature that's on my to-do list is druids as well. I'm only making two. Just a male and a female. But the thing is like, I already made a lot of druids over the years. And I kind of am not really sure if I should spend a lot of time on that or if I should just post one of my older druids, be like, hey, I made a lot of druids. Here's one of my favorites, but we're moving on and just focus on the next creature. Or just make a new druid anyway and just add it to the collection. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of torn on that. You just got the little self-portrait. Nah. I don't like putting myself on blast like that. Thanks for sharing your Ella. I make 4 models of the same guy, Eladrin, with a version of each season. Aww. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. I did a girl version of it a few years ago, and she's super popular. Cool girl energy. Cool girl energy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out when I get to it. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just, just make a new druid. It's not like it's gonna hurt. Would give me a good opportunity to make a new base adventurer model that I can use later on for requests, right? Thank you, Elster, for sharing your work through. Okay, I'd say this looks pretty good. I'd say this is definitely a success so far. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I think this guy is looking pretty good. I like him. He's got personality. Yeah. Do some extra mouths on the back. Obviously for FDM printing, you would print him in like this angle, and then you would definitely, bite the bullet, if you will, by sacrificing these mouths when you do the support removal, but it is what it is. Either way, I think he looks pretty good. Let me go and size him up so I can make him ready for 3D printing. And I don't need background images anymore. So let's go ahead and size him up now to make him a little easier to print. There's no requirement for the Gibbering Mouther to be any particular size other than medium size, right? Let me go ahead and add a little bit of a droopiness at the bottom. Come on. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Size them up a little bit. Okay. Miguel, did I tell you we fought our first ever dragon in our game? No, I missed that detail. Congratulations. How much do you think it would be to enlarge before it ruins the intricacy of it? If that's even a question you could answer. So this is supposed to be for a medium-sized creature. If you were to keep sizing this up eventually, you would see polygons and stuff. That's just the nature of 3D art in general. So I'm not really sure how big you would have to get, but you know, I'd say it's pretty good size-wise right now. I think that's a pretty decent size. Let's see how big it is compared to a regular size human. So let me import my barbarian model, my base barbarian human female. She's considered tall for a 28mm mini. But yeah, no, looks like he's a pretty good size, so there you go. Very nice. But yeah, Nat, congratulations on fighting a dragon. Good for you. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do a quick render. And then we will move on to the next bit, which is actually making this 3D printable, which is its own craziness. Let's go ahead and save. Crikey. That was very bright. Not bad. But there's a lot of light going inside this mouth for some reason. A lot more than normal. Okay. Just gonna build this up light by light until it looks right. Okay. There we go. That's much better. All right. Let me go ahead and... I don't know. It looks pretty good. Bring this in a little bit. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty solid. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, let me just add a little more definition to this eyeball right here. And then I think I'll be ready to go. What kind of computer do you have? Are your renders just super fast? I have a computer that's good. It's got like memory and stuff. It's got like RAM and gigabytes in it. Yeah, okay, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what kind of computer I have. I have no clue. Friends built it for me years ago, and it plays Helldivers really well. So I'm assuming if it plays Helldivers really well, it can handle 3D stuff really well. But yeah, it's got like, you know, it's got a power button, and it's great. Also, is this a 3D print optimized file already or a high-res version? What? I don't understand what you mean by that question. I modeled this from scratch. So, yeah. I'm not really sure what you mean by 3D optimized file. I don't get what you mean by that at all. When are you gonna switch to VR sculpting? Probably never. That sounds weird. Why are you going to update to 4.5? I mean, when? This is 4.5. I'm using 2.79 skin, but this is the latest version. How much did the computer cost? And how old? The computer was a gift, and it was built 2 years ago. So there you go. I think he's asking if it's already decimated. Oh, is that what you were asking? No, it's not decimated yet. It's still just a raw 3D file. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what's going on in there. I assume there's like pixie dust and unicorn doo-doo in there just doing its thing, you know? Yeah, not really sure what kind of computer stuff is going on in there. But it works. And that's all that I need. So yeah, sorry, can't really answer any of those questions. It's a PC. Does that help? It's got chrome. Does that help? I don't know. All right. I'd say this is a very handsome looking fellow. Alrighty. So now that I'd say that this is a pretty good render, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick snapshot of my work right here. Alrighty, Gibbering Mouther, or Gibbering Mouther. I'm excited to see the finished version. You probably have 4090 or something. What's a 4090? Is the 4090 the computer name? I don't see any names on this thing, but I think that the tower is a custom thing, like not a brand thing. Yeah, I don't see any names on this. I'm using a 5-year-old potato. Ooh, very nice. Potatoes are delicious. Well, yeah, depending on how you serve them up, of course. Alrighty. 4090 is a graphics card. Oh, cool. The graphics card is the thing inside the computer that does the visual stuff. I know that part. Alright, no errors on the file. That's good. Let's go ahead and bring that thing in here. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick inspection for this in FDM first to make sure that it's still printable. Let's go over here. Let's pose this thing. Oops, sorry. Oh, it's back. Get over here. So if you were to print this in FDM, which would be a challenge of its own right, I would print it so that way the tentacles and the teeth and all the stuff is roughly pointing upward in the same direction. That way you don't need any significant supports inside this thing. It's like this kind of angle right here should print pretty good in FDM. Let's go ahead and do an inspection, make sure it's actually printable. 4090 graphics card, all the NVIDIA stuff. Oh, NVIDIA, that's the company that makes the chips. I'm pretty sure I have something like that in there somewhere. So, yeah, looks like for FDM, this is pretty good. I don't see any things that are in need of any significant updates. Even the teeth show up, so that's pretty impressive. So yeah, not bad. Cool. All right, so this thing is FDM ready. Let's go ahead and now make a pre-supported file for the resin peoples. Alrighty. Given that this is a medium-sized creature, making this hollow is going to be kind of redundant, given it's not that big to begin with. Tempting, though. It's one big block of a thing, but it'll be fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and make some auto supports first. And auto supports are only just to get this ball rolling. They're not the final product. They just start the work. And they do roughly about, I'd say 80% of the work. Not all of it though. For instance, you don't need supports on the tip of these teeth. They're already pointed upward. It's kind of silly. No need for that. see here. Okay, I don't need those guys. Definitely need probably one more there. Those is fine, that's fine. Yeah, you need all those. You need some more down here. The reason why I put extra supports on the stand is because it helps ensure that there's no warping when the model is printed. It also stabilizes it more, makes it stronger to print, and nobody cares what it looks like down here either, so there you go. Let's see, anywhere else? You don't really need supports in that part of the mouth. And then, yeah, the supports in the mouth are not going to hurt it, so let's go ahead and do apply. Very nice. Yeah, this is pretty easy to print. This is an easy one. All right, and there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We made ourselves the Gibbering Mouther. Pre-supported and ready for FDM. All right, folks. Well, I should go get some lunch, and then I gotta go do some food shopping, because I do have chores still. And then after this, I think I'll go ahead and get started on tomorrow's work. Well, that'll be for another time. But either way, the Gibbering Mouther is ready, and I will post this later on my Patreon. The files will be free, just like all my other files will be free, as they always are and always will be. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. If you're a patron of mine, thank you for your support. And if you're not, well, you know, you can always consider supporting me, I guess. All right, time to go. I will see you guys later. You have a great day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll be around. Bye.